Every 67 seconds, someone in the United States develops Alzheimer's disease. It cannot be prevented and it cannot be slowed. When someone in your family is diagnosed, it affects everyone. Often daughters and sons become caregivers, responsible for everything from daily care to medical visits and treatments. Joining us this morning with some valuable information for caregivers is Michelle Bolling with Dominion Senior Living of Johnson City. And Michelle, it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I know certainly you see these patients, you know their families, so you know firsthand how devastating this disease can be.
It is, and we have a memory care specialized area that helps residents with this disease. And so we see it from the caregiver to the resident, to the staff, you know, so it's from all points of life that we see this disease and how it affects everybody.
And so many people turn almost immediately to that caregiver role after that diagnosis.
Yes, ma'am. So it's whenever you start realizing your loved one has these moments, you're like, uh-oh, you know, what do I need to do? And that's kind of when you might want to start talking to a physician, maybe get an evaluation done, start talking to your loved one and asking those questions, those hard, tough questions. You know, what do you want me to do? You know, are you wanting to stay home? Are you wanting to go somewhere and maybe do a day stay, maybe go and live in an assisted living? Kind of get those hard questions talk through at the beginning stages, because once it's too far, that's when it's those tough decisions as a caregiver and the loved one is really difficult.
One of the things that I hear over and over again from caregivers is that through this process they feel so alone. Seems like they're so isolated. They're the only ones sort of going through this. So support for them is crucial.
Yes, ma'am. So the support, I highly recommend for, we will have a support group at our community. So the support group is for caregivers. Maybe a person that's been early diagnosed, they could come. And it's just kind of to meet others in your situation. And I really recommend everybody do that, because like you said, they do feel alone. They feel like no one else is going through this but me. But it's very crucial to get with that support group so that you have that extra pat on the back or hug or what you need to kind of help you through this difficult time.
And it's so emotional, but then it also takes a toll on you physically, just trying to juggle this new responsibility along with all of your other tasks every day.
Yeah. So it is very emotional. With the caregiver, it's typically the person that passes first, because they've been caregiving for, it's not just a few years when people start knowing, it's probably been for years. And then it's just that responsibility that you're responsible for their life. And so I recommend the caregiver take a break, take a vacation, let them go do respite care in a community like ours, let them do let their loved one have day stays. And that's just very difficult because to have that, but it gives you a moment to kind of take away from that responsibility.
Sure.
So it helps you in those times.
So reach out and ask for help and get that assistance. And of course, there are a lot of organizations out there that can help you too. The Alzheimer's Association. If you want more information on Dominion Senior Living, they are on Knob Creek Road in Johnson City. You can also check out their website for more. Michelle, thank you for coming on the show.